Shalom, everyone. This is Pro-Verbs coming at you with a reaction video. Today, I want to react to a video of a crazy ex-baby mama. So, let's check it out.
Nobody's. Let's see if I can. What's up, man? Sam.
Hey.
I'm friends with Ryan and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah.
I know
What's
Ryan
going
and Yuki and all the other guys.
All right.
So basically, got into some bullshit with my fucking ex-fiance and whatnot. She's got my son right now. Apparently, she came over here, banging on the door. He opens the door thinking it's somebody else. She forces her way in. Ripped some of the fucking shit off the wall. Broke the taillight off my motorcycle. Pushed her way into my room. Ripped up some shit in there. Tore a Bible up. Set a Bible on fire.
Just want to pardon you for some of the cuss words, but I want to try to get a point across.
To the front door. And then, I don't know where she is now. But I was like, listen, bitch, like, where the fuck is my son? Because he said the car was off when she got here. So either he was left in a non-running car, or who knows where the fuck else he is right now.
Okay.
And if she's unstable enough to be committing arson, burglary, and destruction of property, like, if I don't have fucking kids, somebody needs to fucking go check on that shit before I do it.
Okay.
So,
all right.
If you want to document all this shit and, like do a welfare check or something like that. I was just talking to Ryan about that shit. Like,
yeah,
I know you can't legally take him from her or some shit like that.
Right,
I don't know what you can do, but like
we can definitely do a welfare. That's no
like
problem.
do a fucking welfare check. If you can, if you can get him to, if I can go, or you can get him to me. I don't know what is within the realm of possibility, but clearly she's fucking lost her shit.
Okay.
If she's willing to break the law and set shit on fire, and who knows where he's at. Also, I called her multiple times and her mom multiple times, and she said send the SWAT team and send her address, and her mom's calls won't go through at all. So
okay. So first things first, we'll just work through it in order. Are you looking to press charges for?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
All of it.
So here's what we're gonna do. You got a license on you, and so you were the one that she pushed past.
Yeah, I opened the door slightly and then pushed the door right open on me, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Okay, did she ever strike you, or did the door strike you from her pushing it open?
No, nothing struck me hard, just the door definitely pushed me out of the way. No bruises, no nothing. Like, I mean, it just, I was having fucking sleep on the couch.
Sure. So what I'm asking, though, is you saw the door swinging open and you backed away so the door never hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it, and I was like, I'm not going to get hit by this door.
Right.
Then she walked her way in, closes it behind her, just starts...
Has she ever lived here?
Yeah, in the past, but she's got her own apartment. She's got nothing left over here.
How long ago did she live here?
Over a month.
So it's been more than a month since she's lived here.
Right, correct.
She doesn't get mail here anymore.
Doesn't get no mail, no nothing like that. Like she doesn't have any access to that. She has her own apartment that I don't have access to. Shit over there.
Gotcha.
So yeah, there's no reason for that shit. Basically, I've talked to her in the past about like, hey, like if we're not going to be together, we should fill out parental plan and get it signed off by the judge so that everything's fucking legit. She basically earlier today, she's like, when you want me to come get him, you want me to drop him off because he was with me today, and because that's like Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then usually a day during the week is when I have him because she's working, and then vice versa, etc. So she showed up at 4 o'clock unannounced. The front door didn't auto lock, so she just came in unannounced. Let's see if I can. What's up, man? Sam. Hey.
Yeah. People, fellas, right now, you have to be very careful of who you procreate with. You have to be very careful, or you'll deal with situations like that. We have to be cognizant of the people who we lay down with. It goes for both, male and female. But you have to be cognizant. Spend time with a person before you rush into anything, you got to make sure that they have good character, such as morals, values. Do they follow the principles of the Most High? What is their family like? You have to be able to basically vent and see what their life was like before you, see what their family is like, and so forth. You got to really test the fruits of individuals. You definitely have to test the fruits of individuals. It's not just by only what they say, but by their actions and how they react in certain situations. I'm telling you, you have to. And matter of fact, because a child is also involved, the situation in itself is going to be a very difficult one, especially when two individuals are at odds, a lot of feelings and emotions involved. But in situations like this, when the child is involved, you have to try to take your emotions out of it. Let me repeat that again. You have to take your emotions out of it, both men and women. Now, when you see your child, you have your child involved, you have to look at the bigger picture. You have to look at the long run and how you want this child to carry on in life when they get to that age where they have to be able to take care of themselves. So you have to display certain characteristics in front of your child, so good characteristics at that, so they can model off of that and not see dysfunction. Because once they see dysfunction growing up, that's what they're going to view as being normal. And with that being said, I actually have some scriptures I would like to read pertaining to this scenario. Give me 1 second. All right, the first scripture I'm going to read is out of Proverbs 22:6. Yes, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. And it says right here, train up a child in the way he should go. I'm reading from the King James Version. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Let me repeat that one more time. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So what that scripture is saying is, you have to be the example for your child in how you want them to go in life. If you show them nothing but dysfunction, they may grow up with dysfunction. Not saying that's always going to be the case. Sometimes the Most High lead that child in another direction, but primarily whatever the parent is like and the child see that growing up, that's what the child is also going to demonstrate within their life, because that's what they see growing up. All right, I have another one. Proverbs, let's go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 8. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 8. It says right here in verse 8 of chapter 1, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. So basically in this chapter, it's saying, the father instruct the child in the way they should go, right? And the law of the mother is supposed to carry on those traits of a godly woman that the child may model after. The father instruct the child. The mother, she demonstrate. The father instruct. The father also have to demonstrate, but because primarily the children are with the mother. Primarily. And the father, you know, is out there working, providing, doing what he got to do. But because the child is primarily with the mother's supposed to demonstrate these godly traits that the child, when growing up, see these things in the mother. And the child will also have a reverence and respect for their father. Also with their mother as well. But discipline and character starts within the home. So if the home is out of order, the child will also be out of order. Right? So that's why it says, my son, hear the instruction of the father, forsake not the law of the mother. But only if the parents are leading the child in that direction that they know will benefit their child in the long run. I have one more scripture I would like to read, and it's in Proverbs 29:15. Let's go to chapter 29. All right, 29 verse 15 says, the rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. What's that saying is, there's at times where you have to give hard discipline onto a child, because when a child growing up, sometimes, you know, if you remember as a child, sometimes you could get many different influences, outside influences, right? You may get different influences, and you may want to do your own thing at times, because it's like, you know, sometimes I remember as a child, sometimes you feel like you got too much restrictions, but the parents got to lead with wisdom as well, you know. So anyway, when the child is deterring from where the mother and father want that child to go, and the child is not listening, there's times you have to use a little bit of pow pow. That's why it says, the rod and reproof give wisdom. So you can't just let your child just do whatever. Sometimes talking in itself is not enough. Because, you know, I'm a father. Children will test you. They will gaslight you. They will see how far they can go without, you know, you correcting them. And if you just talking, and the thing is, that's why especially it is important for a father to be within the home. Because sometimes the woman can be very emotional, and especially, you know, growing a boy child, even a girl child, sometimes the mouth, a woman, her power is in her mouth, the words that she says, right? But sometimes when the child's growing up, they can see that mama's all talk. Mama's all talk. Mama not serious. You know, and that's the way it goes. Mama not serious. She said this last time. She didn't do nothing. But a child will take you more serious once you result to action. And I'm not talking about abuse. I'm not talking about nothing like that. but sometimes you have to give them a little. And that's when you have to start it when they're young, not when they get a little older, because now they're gonna be like, nah, what you doing? But you gotta correct them the moment you see that they're not listening. When they start from young, when they just start walking, you gotta correct any bad behavior that is unfitting. So, and as I said, when the father comes in the picture, sometimes it's the bass of a man's voice that may be needed as well. Because, sometimes a woman's voice, it's not as, they don't have that bass. It's not deep. Sometimes a father's voice will put fear into that child, where they say, whoa, daddy's serious. You feel me? Daddy's serious. Oh. And the father didn't even have to pow. So that is the point that I'm trying to make. That it's very essential for the child to have both parents in their lives, and not just have the parents in their lives, but active in their lives. Parents on good terms, whether they're together or not, because I understand circumstances and situations happen, but it's very essential and critical that both parents are not only there in their child's life, but also that both parents are on good terms, know how to, you know what I'm saying, know how to come together and co-parent on a healthy level. Get feelings out of it, get feelings out of the way, and do what's best to grow up that child. And that is my video for today, guys. If you like this video, please click the like button, share with your friends, subscribe today if you haven't, and thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace and blessings to you all. Peace.